This is Cinema Cookie, and I'm here to discuss something about Squid Game Season 2, so let's get into it. By the way, before we get into the video, just know, spoiler warnings. Anyways, let's get into this. So this is a genuine question to ask everyone watching. Did it feel a little bit fast-paced? Maybe a little short as well? Am I the only one that feels that way? I will say, I think the opening of the first 2 episodes have exceeded my expectations on what would be offered in Season 2. I loved how Guillaume was betrayed after a few years of the first Squid Games he actually partaken in. Guillaume was looking for the salesman that played Dadachi, I think that's how you say it, Dadachi. So he was trying to get information about the games and the frontman. I really enjoyed the whole Russian roulette game they ended up playing. When Guillaume confronts him, it was super intense and kept me on the edge of my seat. The whole nervous but cocky feeling from the salesman guy really was great, and Guillaume being able to beat the salesman at his own game was honestly nice and super satisfying to see. I feel like after that and Guillaume finally gets into the games again, that's when everything starts to speed up. I believe there's like 3 games that's being held within the season, which I know can be debatable, and we'll talk more about it in just a second. If you don't consider or count the Russian roulette game, which to me, it was outside of the facility that they partake games in, so I don't exactly consider that one. Maybe that's just me though. So, we had red light, green light, we had 6-legged race, and we also had mingle. When the previous season had what? I believe 6 different games in that one, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and watched season 1 all over again, so excuse me if I'm a little wrong. Another thing I do want to mention a little bit about, I know some people will be like, wait, there's something about the 6-legged race. 6-legged race ended up having, what, almost 4 different games in it? But I don't know if I would consider them their own. I believe they had Flying Stones, Gongi, Spinning Top, and Jeji. To me, since they're still partaking in a 6-legged race, and overall that's the big game, I feel like these are mini games inside of them, if that makes sense. I want to at least say that and explain that, because I know some people will be like, wait a minute, there's a lot more games being partaken if you consider the mini games and the Russian roulette game, and maybe even the special game that ends up happening. I don't special game might be a little bit more of a like a special treatment towards that one, because I think if you go back to season 1 it would be considered that too. But so maybe 4 games instead of 3, if you consider it all. So maybe that's what you could say, but I wouldn't consider 6-legged race with all 4 games that's in there as their own games. They're mini games to the overall bigger picture of the 6-legged race. Maybe that's just me though, to be quite honest. Maybe it's because the setup took a little bit longer at the start, so it makes the season feel just a little bit shorter. But to be honest, I wouldn't want them to change it. I like the beginning of season 2, so I really wouldn't want them changing it. I love the setup and everything that was going on with it. I'm just not sure. It definitely is shorter in terms of games, but the content seems just about the same. Maybe it's told in a more faster paced manner. I mean, that's at least how I feel. I mean, look at how the season did kind of end. It was on like a crazy high note and kind of a cliffhanger as well. It's crazy to say the least. Like I said, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. So what do you guys think? Do you think that season 2 is really fast paced, or do you think it's the right length, considering the fact that the setup at the beginning took a little bit of the screen time? So let me know down below in the comments, and I'll respond as much as I possibly can. Also, what would you like to see in the next video whenever it comes to a discussion about Squid Games or anything else as well that may be anime, TV, or movie related? Would love to know. Anyways, don't forget to like and sub if you want to see maybe more discussions, watch-alongs, and reactions. This is Cinema Cookie, and peace out.